Hi, I'm Janie. Welcome back to my channel, Upcycle Creations, where we try to come as close to zero waste as possible in my crafting. Now, today is the third in a series that I was doing on how to do the tote bag from the shopping bags. So as you can see, I'm ready now. Finally, I am up to where I can start adding the handles. In a minute, we'll get to that. I had a couple of failures, and you can't just rip this out and start over because it makes it too weak. So I had to start completely over on a different bag. And this was kind of large, so it took me a while. So let's do it. Okay, I have this laid out. This is what I've done so far. And so you've got the back and the front. Now I'm ready to mark where I put the handles. So you need to mark where you're going to start your chain stitch, and then every time you add a row and come back, it's going to move back. So this is going to be up higher up here, but it's also going to be over. So you can see it on this one. You see where I have I started my chain here and then went up, came back down here. Now every row I come, it works its way back out that way. Okay, and so you end up a few rows higher but more toward the edge. So you want to make sure that everything is right. So I came in, I want my outside of my handle to be fairly close to the edge so that I have good support. This is how wide I want my handle. So I went over to the other side. I don't have to worry about this one. That's just going to happen. But when I get around here, these back here are going to tell me where I have to start my chain. Then everything else will work out by itself. So I'm still working on my just single crochet going round and round. So here I'm going to just do my single crochet until I get to my thread. I don't need that outside thread anymore. I just need the one now that tells me where I'm going to start my chain. Now you can make the handle as thick as you want. You can make it as, as high as you want. I don't try to do shoulder straps and things on these because I just think it makes it a little weaker. That's just me. You can experiment with, whatever you like. The nice thing about doing it this way, though, is that you don't have to attach anything. You're still just using your chain stitch and your single crochet. So now when I get around to this little bit of yarn right here, this is slow. This is because it's cumbersome. Okay, I'm almost there. Here we go. One more. Oops, don't get it hung up in there. Okay, and this is why you don't want to do this too tight. It would get way too hard to do it. Okay, now I'm there. I'm going to do one more single crochet. Then all I'm going to do, and this is going to get eyeballed. I want my chain to come up and get a piece of yarn here. I just say, well, I want it to come up maybe that high. So as you can see, I just laid my thing. That looks good. I did this wrong. This goes here, goes all the way over to here. Okay, my chain goes from this one to this one. So I've got to have this, enough for my hand, and then I come back into to it here. So I think that's going to be about right. So I got my got my measurer, and that is going to be, I need to chain about 19 inches. So let's get busy chaining. So we're going to chain 19 inches. So I'm just going to chain. I'll do this. I'll speed that up if I can figure out how. Yeah, I had a birthday the other day. You know how it is. It's almost like the first of the year. You make all those resolutions. You're going to lose weight this year. You're going to eat right. Keep your house clean. Exercise. Well, yeah. And yeah, I've had 24 hours now, and it's been pretty good. So don't forget uh, to help me out. Don't forget to um, subscribe to my channel. And then, of course, all of this stuff that you see me doing is also, it is for sale on my online shop, which is upcycle-creations.com. And it's in the link below in the description. And if you see things that, some of the things I have actually linked to my Amazon affiliate, which means that if you purchase through that, yes, I do get a little something from it, which is always nice, but it doesn't cost you anymore. So I hope you're trying some of this stuff along with me. You can see I can usually crochet really fast, but this is sticky and cumbersome, and it just doesn't go as smoothly. See, I've got my plarn here that I did ahead of time, rolled it in a ball. All right, so now I'm getting there. Let me see now. These bags, now I always use my way of making plarn comes out so that I'm always crocheting with 2 strands, because it's both sides of the oval that you attach. That makes it a lot stronger. So, you know, if one of them gets stretched or something or caught on something, you've still got one holding it together. There's another way of doing it if you didn't need the strength. It's confusing to me, but it's real easy to find. Let me see here. Oh, I'm up to 14 inches, just a few more. Then I'm just going to show you how to attach this, and get started, and then I'm going to go back and I'm going to cut the video, and then I'm going to finish it up, and then I'll come back and show you how to end everything. So let me know if you're working on one of these. And I'm sorry it took so long, but I got sidetracked. Yeah, okay, let me get this so you can see. Okay, there's going to be the inside of my handle. And then everything else will go around that in a single crochet until I get it maybe that wide. So now I'm going to I'm back to here. This is my one. I don't need that one. So now I'm just going to take that one out. I'm just going to put this through here and do a single crochet. Now I have attached my handle. It's the beginning of my handle. Now I'm going to single crochet all the way around to my next little piece of yarn. Okay, so yeah, if you can comment on this, let me know. Have you done this? Are you learning it as you go? Do you have any questions about my presentation? Like I say, I'm still new at doing the tutorials, and so, you know, I may skip steps or something. Oh, I'm out of, let me get this over here. Here we go. All I'm doing is single crocheting around until I can get to that next piece of yarn. Then all you do is we're going to chain again and make it match the first one, because you definitely want both handles the same length. So we're going to do that, and you can't really do it by measuring or saying, oh, I'm going to chain this so many inches, or I'm going to put so many stitches. It doesn't work that way because it stretches, and if you try to measure that and you measure it twice, you're going to come out with 2 different measurements. So it's easier with regular yarn to get measurements that way, but this stuff is crazy. So here we go. We're getting there. Ugh. Here's my little piece of yarn coming up. So I'm going to get over to that, and got one more. Then I'm going to take out the yarn. I'm right next to the yarn. I'm going to take that out. I'm going to do one more single crochet, then I'm going to chain, and I want it to match this one. So it'll be somewhere around 19 or 20 inches. Anything. You just keep going. Okay, let me see here. Oh, it's over here. This isn't quite big enough to show everything, but I'm just measuring this like this against my other one until I can get down here. So I don't have very far to go. So I'm just chaining and chaining. Okay. Yeah, as I get started with this business, I tell you, it's the followers on this page that help people find my online shop, which is where I actually sell stuff. So the more followers I have here, then the more people know when I add to my shop. And I've got a bunch of stuff over there now. So go over there and go to upcycle-creations.com. You may find the perfect gift that you've been looking for, or something for your house. Upcycle Creations is a nice thing because I just do whatever I want. What I see on YouTube and I think, oh, that sounds like fun, then that's what I do. Okay, look at this now. See if I can get it around here. Come here, you. It's hard to, there. Oops. All right, come here. All right, here. I'm holding my crochet hook right where I want that to come down, and look, I think that's good. So I'm going to do one more stitch. Okay, now take that out, put this in, and oh, something's wrong. Let me get this. All right, now put that in. Now I have, they are both attached. I can check, make sure I'm happy with it. I am. Now I'm just going to single crochet like I've been doing right around to where the other handle is. So here I'm coming up on my handle. I'm just going to start on this handle, then I'm going to go work on it, and then, like I say, I'll come back later and video the last of it. Might take me a day because I've got a few other things I need to do today, but we'll get it finished. All right, here we go. Now, okay, if I can get this right under this camera, you can see I got one more to go there. Okay. Now I'm right at the bottom. I'm going to do whatever I've got down here. I'm going to actually do another one in this one right here. I'm going to go below that, and I'm going to do a single crochet in the body of the bag, one extra one there, just to make sure that it's anchored well and it's not going to come loose. So now that's a little big, but that's okay. Now I'm going to go up here, put that through there, and I'm going to start single crochet. Now this, trust me, is not going to look good at first till you get a couple of rows on it. So just, keep at it. And like I say, try and not twist that too much. And it is tricky to get all of this through here. All right. So you see how that's coming out there. Now it's sometimes a little hard to see where the next hole is. You just have to make a judgment call and hope that it will all come out in the end. So I am just trying not to put 2 stitches in one hole, but if you do, that's not a real problem. So there I go. Alright, so you can see what I'm doing. Let's see how it's looking. Alright. It's got a little bit of twist in there, but that'll probably do alright. Now I'm just going to do that, and what I do is I go around it and around it and around it. Now, every time that I get back to this, I'm actually not going to go here in this one, which is just up here. I'm going to come all the way down and do one stitch way down here in the body of this thing, and then keep going so that I have one stitch. Let me get my, you see, here is where it would be up here, but I'm going to come down here and pick up a good piece of this, not just a little bit of something that might be weak. I'm going to really make sure. In fact, I have even gone down one and then back up, whatever you want to do to make sure that's in there good. So I will be back. I'm going to go get the handles done, and then I'll be back. Okay, now I have come around and I have the handles. Now you can see this handle I've done several on, and several rows, and so it's beginning to come out with a pretty good shape. Not going to be perfect, but there's that one. Now this one has one less row and it's still kind of bumpy, but it will come along, and all I'm doing is just following this right along. Once you get that what you call it, the chain stitch in, and then you just do the same thing. You just keep going around and around. Now I am probably going to put this row on and make this equal to the other one, and plus one more, and then I'll come back and we'll finish it. That's all there is to it left. So I have to make some more plarn. You have to stop a lot. Now you see how nicely this is coming along now as compared to up here where it's skinny. So I think one more row with this will make it nice, and there's actually enough room on this to put it over your shoulder if you wanted to carry it that way. So I'll see you back here when I'm done. Okay, we are almost done. You can see the where am I here? Strap is a good length, and it did flatten out pretty nicely as I added rows to it. I wouldn't want to get it too much, but now we have there's no way for me to show you the whole thing. I'll have to move the camera and show you when we get done. Here we have the last little bit. Now I don't want to end this where it's going to get a lot of wear and tear, so I'm going to go a few more stitches, and I'm going to get it away from that strap where it won't have a whole lot of stress on it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this where this is. Then I'm just going to slip stitch, which is just pushing it in and out. I'm not making a stitch. I'm just pulling it through, just like a chain stitch. The heck, come on now. Okay, sometimes it's a little hard to do. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull that all the way through if I can get it through. This doesn't work quite like yarn. Now I'm going to come through and just find a hole, and I'm just going to pull this through again. I'm going to work my way down a couple of rows like this. So you see I'm just pulling it through. I'm going to go one more. Now where I won't see it, I'm getting it down here. See this? I'm just pushing this up through here and grabbing it, pulling it through. Now I'm going to take one of them and pull it through the hole next to it. You see where I am right here? I'm just going to pull this through. Come here. Then I'm going to go back through, and I'm going to pull it back through over here next to this. Let me see, I'll pull it through here You see, I'm just doing the same thing here. I'm just going to pull it through. Now I've got two things here. So the easy thing, I am going to tie it together. I only got one in there and it came apart. But you know, that's not going to come out. I normally wouldn't get excited and pull too hard. Don't pull too hard. That's not going to come out. So it'll be fine. I'm going to change the camera and then I can show you the entire thing. Be right back. Okay, here's the finished project, and I don't have enough room to get all of me in here, but you don't need me. Here's the purse. There it is, and the handles. And they turned out pretty well. And then it's also big enough that if you want to put it on your shoulder like that, you can. So I left enough room for that. And the inside, of course, looks just like the outside. So I hope you enjoyed our project. Let me know if you followed along. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and go check out my online shop, upcycle-creations.com. Thank you.